What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the ClearCryptos education channel. My name is T. Haas from the Crypto Shop, and of course, I got my man Jay Seals with me. What is going on, brother?
What's going on, everybody?
All right, so the talk of the town in regards to politics. There's nothing more important right now in the stock market, in politics. Everything out of everybody's mouth right now is all about the U.S. debt ceiling. Now, if you don't understand what the debt ceiling is, it's basically like an increase on our current credit card limit. We've hit the max, we ran out of money, and now in order to keep buying, we got to get an increase on that credit card limit. Now, the question is, we know that an increase on that limit would be great for the stock market. It'd be great for inflation. It'd be great for the Fed chair. However, what we really want to know is this good or is this bad for Bitcoin? And Justin, take us to the article, man.
Yep. So we have big, important people are saying that the U.S. debt deal could weigh on Bitcoin's price in a negative way, just to clear this up. I don't know why they don't say that. But the Treasury efforts to build back cash balances after resolution of the debt limit situation might suck out dollar liquidity from the system, pushing Bitcoin lower. As the deadlock in negotiations to raise the U.S. government's $31.4 trillion debt limit keeps markets tentative, some analysts have gone against consensus, warning that a potential deal may bring pain to the crypto market. The U.S. reached its statutory debt limit that I said earlier on January 19th, pressing the Treasury to implement extraordinary measures and run down its Treasury general account balance to keep the government functioning. That ensured assets like Bitcoin, which are sensitive to swings in the dollar liquidity, remaining bid amid fears of government default and the Federal Reserve continue rate hikes. It also means that the debt limit is raised. The Treasury will look to build back its cash balance by issuing government bonds. They may suck out liquidity from the system and put upward pressure on bond yields, as increased issuance would tend to push prices down and lift yields. Bitcoin is known to move opposite direction of the bond yield. So basically, all that's saying is the bond yields go up, Bitcoin goes down. So while a potential deal might eliminate major economic uncertainty, assets like Bitcoin have no linkage to the real economy and heavily dependent on fiat liquidity could in fact suffer. The issuance of debt to top up coffers will have the opposite effect. Money will move out of cash and risk assets into U.S. government bonds, especially as yields on these instruments rise to offset the increase in supply. This could be both bad for Bitcoin and gold, which in theory fall in price when yields rise. What's more, the issuance of more U.S. government debt would increase public spending, which is good for the economy, further delaying the likelihood of rate cuts, which those two things actually would be good for Bitcoin because the more money the economy is generating, the more money people can actually put into Bitcoin. And also, nobody likes these rate cuts, or nobody likes rate hikes, but delaying rate cuts would be bad, though, because we want to cut down on the rates. But yeah, Hobbs, what do you think about Bitcoin and, this whole thing going on with the debt ceiling?
I think it's hard to say, right? I think the biggest thing is that as long as the stock market is able to flourish, in my opinion, right? I don't get into the yield curve and yield slash and stuff. That's just a little bit too technical for my economical brain, right? I took one semester of economics. I don't need to know too much about it. Here's what I do know. I know that every time the stock market goes up, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ goes up, Bitcoin, Ethereum usually follow. Here's what I also know. If they don't get the debt ceiling passed, there's economists calling for a 45% drop in the S&P 500. That being said, the debt ceiling is probably kind of important. If it doesn't get passed and the S&P 500 drops off like that, Bitcoin is not going to stay stable. It's going to dump with the S&P 500. If we can get the debt ceiling raised, then I think that leaves us more room to go higher, i.e., if you look at some of these tech stocks, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, these tech stocks are like $10, maybe $9 or $10 away from all-time highs. Do that comparison to where the S&P 500 was when these particular tech stocks were at all-time highs. The S&P 500 is falling way behind the tech stocks. With an increase of the debt ceiling, the S&P 500 can get the boost that it needs to continue to push up, pushing these tech stocks even higher, which in turn brings Bitcoin higher. So again, those are kind of my thoughts on it. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's usually what I've been seeing in the market pretty much correlates to that, such as Bitcoin. What are your thoughts, Jay?
Now, I like that logic a lot. I think either way we look at it, the debt ceiling is going to have an effect. I mean, it'll be funny whether it be what the article's saying, which is kind of the opposite effect, like they get the debt ceiling good, and that's actually going to hurt Bitcoin. I don't really see that happening because,
Yeah.
like Hobbs is saying, with SPY, with the tech sector moving up, it should also help Bitcoin. But I mean, who knows? We've seen crazier things, and I mean, right now Bitcoin is struggling a little bit, and I mean, the technicals show it. I mean, the economy shows it. So we'll have to see what happens. But either way, these negotiations are very juicy, and I enjoy them.
That they are. That being said, you guys let us know what you think down in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Come on over, back over to the Clear Cryptos education channel. Check out myself and Justin. 5 days a week, we're putting out video content for this channel. My name is T Hobbs. That guy over there is Jay Seals, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.